Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Romance of the Three Kingdoms 14, where we're going to be playing through the tutorial. I did say originally I wasn't going to do this, but I changed my mind because I realized that I don't... Romance of the Three Kingdoms are always games that a lot of people have either played, or seen but not played, or not heard of and just definitely not played, obviously. So I want to give you guys a little glimpse of what the campaign's going to be like, and what the main assets of the game are like. And so we're going to go through raising your country's strength, marching and suppressing, battle basics, city suppression. That's the entire tutorial. We're going to be doing it in mission by mission for 4 parts before the campaign comes out. Just so you guys can know what the game's like and maybe raise a little bit more interest for it. So let's do rising your country's standings or resources. I can't remember what it said. My brain failed horribly. Strength. So we're finally at Pingyuan. At least now we should be able to rest for a time. That's right, brother. Why don't we have a banquet first to celebrate? Brother? In all things, the beginning is key, especially now, when the world is in so much chaos. What we do of this influence, what we do now will influence what is to come. To accomplish our goal of restoring the Han Court, we must work hard to strengthen our country. Besides, have you ever thought, the more prosperous we can make Pingyuan, the bigger the banquet we can throw? Now that you mention it, there is some truth to that, Guan Yu. It's true. If we're gonna have a banquet, the bigger the better. It's exactly as Zhang Fei said. Not only that, I hear that he was outstanding while he was studying under the master Zhang Fei. Alright, that's totally right. It's the time for me to show you the strength of the prodigy taught by Master Li Zhu has finally come. Guan Yu, Zhang Fei, follow me. It looks like he's finally showing some initiative. Let's take this time to get moving. Brother, sorry to keep you waiting, then allow me to explain. Our goal is to unify the great land of China. By unify, I mean conquer all the other forces to become the last force remaining in the land. For that, there are a number of things we must do. We must make our lands prosper, gather people, prepare our fighting strength, invade enemy lands, and more. So a few things absolutely vital. You're talking about gold supplies and troops. I already know that much. Exactly, which means the first goal is to gather gold, supplies, and troops to your city. With that, you have to pay attention to the land you control. Cities are made up of multiple areas, and each area having a core at its center. Through these cores, the city acquires income. Just to raise the amount of income you receive, the first thing to do is develop the areas you control. Looking at this current state of Pingyuan, it doesn't have a lot of gold, supplies, or troops. And its income is rather low. Now that you mention it, so how do I raise the income from each of my areas? You have to develop the areas to raise their income. Area development is handled by the overseer appointed to be in charge of that area. So let's get started. Choose an area government from the base command, domestics, and apply an area overseer. Just in case you should get confused, check the bottom left of the screen. I've left some memos there. So basically, this is like the main interface of the game. This is the screen we're going to be looking at the most. There is one more level of zoom out, which we're not going to do just right now. But as you can see, there's a lot to do. And the terrain is somewhat painful. So yeah, it's going to be... wait, where's Pingyuan? Oh wow, we're really up for it. Nangste Gongsun Zan and Gongsun Du, I believe. No, Gongsun Du and Guan Hai. Good. Dongzhuo. I like how they just put a bunch of... Why is there poison here? I don't understand why there's poison. I've never understood why there was poison there. But anyway. So for now, the first, like the most basic command and one of the most important commands is domestic and area government. It looks like each of the areas have a color. What's up with that? So you notice, brother, I do like how they always depict Liu Bei as being stupid to a fault. Like, he is just the dumbest person ever when it comes to the tutorials. Like, even Zhang Fei is somehow smarter than Liu Bei, and it's amazing. The colored areas are the ones our forces control. Areas made up of land. If you paint the core at its center of an area of your color, you receive income from it and can assign an overseer to it. Just so you know, cities are kind of a core, alright? This time, select Pingyuan. On this screen, select the officer that will become the area overseer. So we basically right here select. It'll show here what they actually do and how quickly they conquer land and how much they upgrade whichever stat you put them to. So I choose an overseer, but what is this commerce, agriculture, and barracks stuff? Commerce affects money, agriculture affects supply income, and barracks affects troop increase. And here you can decide which of those 3 developments you want to pour your strength into. Each of those have a level. After you assign an overseer, they will have to raise those levels through development to increase the various incomes. So go ahead and choose. Choose the mystery, huh? It's hard to choose among them. Then at times like this, you should take a look at the abilities of an officer chosen by to be the overseer. Certain areas will grow better depending on the overseer's ability, strength for barracks, intelligence for commerce, and politics for agriculture. You can also refer to the advice given by the overseer regarding those things that they're good at. I have confidence in my military strength, so for this time, choose barracks. So yeah. Oh yeah, so go ahead and choose barracks to confirm the order. I apologize, he didn't realize he was still speaking. But yeah, it shows up here when you click on that, it'll show what they're good at, and if you want to do an in-depth choosing. I will typically do auto early on, late, but early on, it's always good to make sure you're maximizing your impact. Not there, come on, get a grip. There we go, barracks, so he increases that by 10, where he's increased the other two by not. Given that he's got his intelligence and politics low, they are just obviously much lower. But let's focus on that. Let's press OK. Yes, my liege, I, Guan Yu, will endeavor to govern the populace of Pingyuan with a benevolent hand. Ah, we worked hard today. Brother, the day's not over yet. In one turn, there is not only the strategy phase, where you issue orders for domestic and for battle, but there's also the advancement phase, where the officers carry out those orders. If the area overseer you just appointed does not participate in the advancement phase, development will be unable to proceed. Press the advancement button in the upper left to have time advance. See, this is the most important phase because you can't actually do anything in this phase other than watch what you've set up. So this is very much like Remember to Kingdom 11 with less control, which is actually really fun to be fair, because it means you can't, if you've made a mistake, you can't retroactively fix it. You have to wait and then fix it. On the report screen, you can check the results of orders, invasions by other forces, or any other events that happened during this period. A ruler must always remain aware of what occurs during this advancement phase. I see. So we get to see all of your efforts, so you don't know if Zhang Fei was drinking or not. Unfortunately, we don't really know. We'll be able to check income and expenses to the next report. Oh, income is already... No, income is only received at the beginning of each month. Right now, we only last turn's material consumption will be reported. What, so we don't get any gold supplies yet? Then let's check the barracks level next. Okay, so I wonder if the barracks level of Pyongyang has risen any. What? It hasn't risen any? Guan Yu, what's going on? Hold on, brother. Stay calm. With each different turn, development experience rises. After experience reaches a certain amount, the level will then increase. Development will automatically continue in areas with an overseer. So all you need to do is leave it to them and keep an eye on the info. Haha, leave it to me. I'm sure I'll be able to take care of it. As for troops, you'll need to appoint a recruitment overseer. Then you'll be able to receive troops each month. I see. So I need to appoint an overseer for the troops as well. Yes, furthermore, if you appoint an overseer for training, the gathered troops morale can be increased each turn. So select city government from the base command, domestics, and appoint recruitment and a training overseer. So this is the next biggest part, is these two. Unlike the area overseer, these two overseers are appointed on a city basis. The better the land, the more likely the land will be sought after. So be sure to raise troops and defend it. So you should appoint a recruitment officer. Officers of a high military strength would be the most approved for this. I suggest Zhang Fei. Finally, it's my turn to shine. I've been waiting for this. Yeah, it doesn't really actually show how good they are going to be at this job, which is unfortunate. It does show it here, though. Remember that new recruits cannot do well on the battlefield immediately. You'll need to appoint a training overseer to get them in shape and to raise their morale. The officers who would be best in this position would be those with high leadership and strength. It looks like a job for a brother to do. Feels good to be told that by Guan Yu. Then I shall raise the finest of troops. Even though, if you actually look at it, both Guan Yu and Zhang Fei are fuck tons better than him in this regard. Like, Guan Yu is just generally better than him in most things. The only thing he's got is charisma and, like, a decent other stats. Wait, so what is this domestic policy showing above here? It seems like there was something like that in the area overseer. So you notice, here you can send orders regarding what to focus development on to all your area overseers at one time. Currently, you only have control of Pingyuan, but you have control of more. Once you have control of more areas, be sure to try it out. All right, so appoint the overseer and let's proceed. I've actually never done that. I always do it like manually because I don't know why. I never actually knew if that worked or not. Allow me to oversee the training of troops. And then we go for advancement again. And we watch as nothing happens. As you can see, the morale of Pingyuan has grown nicely. Wait until next month for troops. If you continue to train shoes like this, I'm sure the hand corps will be revived in no time at all. Brother, it's not that easy. You can't just keep recruiting. As public order gets worse, it'll become more difficult to recruit more. Bandits might also appear. As long as you're going to recruit, you have to appoint an area overseer and steadily raise the public order. I guess nothing really comes for free. It'd be nice if there was a way to quickly raise public order before any bandits could appear. And how about paying attention to the suggestions of your retainers? My retainers' ideas are, of course, important, so what kind of suggestions might they make? With suggestions, you will hear various proposals regarding domestic or battle, and be able to choose whether or not to carry them out. Let's go ahead and try it. Listen to our words by choosing suggestions from the Sanction Command. We will be in here more than likely every turn. Please consider my suggestion regarding public order. If you choose this, public order will grow quickly. Well, that sounds excellent. It's carried out immediately. So, overseer proposal is something you will always have, and it governs like your overseers. So here it'll give you a quick rundown at the top. So it's like Guan Yu, it's in Pingyuan, it's in Pingyuan itself, like it's a region, like the city, and then the actual which part of that city they're governing, and then what it does, and then it shows how much it'll cost, and you can press that, and it'll show you exactly where it is if you're worried. Let's press OK. Look, it really did increase. These suggestions are amazing. Can they do anything else? Suggestions can also raise or lower an army's morale, arrange for gold or supplies, and many other things. There's a lot of areas that they cover. However, to get a variety of suggestions, you need to have a lot of officers as well. Well, that won't be solved immediately. Eventually, I would really like to listen to a variety of suggestions. Regardless, suggestions are extremely useful. I suggest you check them on every turn. It's also possible that there will be difference between defeat and victory on the battlefield. Alright, so we've raised the public morale order in Pingyuan. Let's proceed to advance. I must admit, I do love this game. It's a lot more fun than I was expecting. Huh, the support screen seems a little different. Yes, at the beginning of each month, cities receive their incoming gold, supplies, and troops. The balance is also shown, so it's good reference it when dealing with the overseers. This basically covers the basic of raising your country's strength. Well, our income has grown. We should be able to hold quite the banquet now. Yes, I look forward to seeing what kind of banquet it will become. What a lively banquet it has turned into. A cooler drink after a long day of work. There is nothing else better. The people are also raising their voices in thanks. This is all thanks to Brother's hard work. Of course. I wasn't called a prodigy for nothing, you know. We'll make Pingyuan into a city that doesn't lose either to Chang'an or Luoyang. Oh, that Liu Bei. It looks like they've gotten better. And that, ladies and gentlemen, was raising your country's strengths. In the next part, we'll go for marching and suppressing, and we'll get to the next and some more key parts of the game. Until then, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys did enjoy, please do follow me on YouTube, follow me on Twitch, join the Discord, all links down below. Give the video a like, and remember to make your character. I'll leave the video. I'll try to link into the description. If not, just go to the channel. It should be the top playlist. Give that a click. Finish the call to arms and get your character in the Let's Play. I hope you all have a great day, and I'll see you guys in the next one.